Hello everyone and welcome to this Okaaaay review video. Today I'm going to be talking you through everything you need to know about Okaaaay, and as usual, if you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section down below. Also, I'll be leaving a discount link in this video's description so that you can always get your money's worth for Okaaaay. So Okaaaay is an AI writer that essentially allows you to create unused and unmatched and very quick pieces of text using their AI inbuilt. So as you can see, this is what our main dashboard looks like. Now we have basically, it's very simple to use. You have all of the different sort of categories down the left hand side and the overall templates on the right. So it's very intuitive, it's very easy to use, and we're going to go ahead and have a little look at the quality of what it will produce. So as you can see, we have a large amount of different things that you can have. You have freestyle, Ada framework. Freestyle is basically you can write anything that you need written. You have responses, tweets, YouTube, LinkedIn, paraphrasing, product names, descriptions, visions, anything that your mind can come up with, it is able to be written on this website. So we're going to go ahead and go through maybe 3 of these and we'll have a little look at what we can do. So we'll start off with an Instagram caption, something everyone knows. Answer the prompts on the left and you can see your AI content will show up here. So on the left we have a description, a tone of voice and a number of copies, so how many we want it to actually export. So we'll put a description. We want a photo of the Toronto skyline with me stood in front of it. Tone of voice is friendly, and number of copies, we'll say 3. Actually, we'll just do 1 for the sake of it and go ahead and hit generate. And once this is done, it will generate an Instagram caption to those parameters. So wishing I could stay here forever, taking in the beauty of the Toronto skyline, it's definitely one for the memory books. Hashtag Toronto skyline, Ontario, Canada, travel and Insta travel. So as you can see, what it's gone ahead and done is basically written exactly what I would put underneath a description of what the photo is. So hitting copy, that would go ahead and copy it and I'd be able to use it. It does also give me how many characters and how many words it is, which is also a really useful feature. Now if we do the same thing again, we can go ahead and select a number of copies too, going back and then go back onto the Instagram caption. We'd have to import it again if we wanted it to rewrite, but we'll do 1 more for the Instagram caption just to get an idea. And I will put a beautiful drone shot of me in the Grand Canyon. Tone of voice is angry. We'll see what it does with that. And the number of copies will do 2. So when it's generated our content, we will have a little look. As you can see, we will have 2 pop up. My beauty has no boundaries. Not even the Grand Canyon can contain it. Grand Canyon, angry beauty. My presence is a force to be reckoned with. Even the Grand Canyon can't stop me. Grand Canyon, angry and powerful. So as you can see, it's done it in a tone of voice. It didn't have a drone shot. Obviously, it didn't feature anything about a drone. However, that doesn't need to be necessarily incorporated. All it needs to really show is that it was a drone shot, and it doesn't have to actually say that it was taken on a drone. So very useful. But now we're going to move on to another thing. So write or apply for anything. Content is your input and the tone of voice. So your input is essentially what you want to respond to. So how dare you take my ticket for Coldplay? I want it back now. Tone of voice is angry again, and we'll do 2 copies and we'll have a little look. So if somebody sent you that content and you wanted to write a reply to it, this is what it would come up with. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was yours. Please accept my apology and I'll return your ticket right away. I'm sorry for taking your ticket without permission. It won't happen again. I will return it to you immediately. So this doesn't necessarily have to be used for features like business, although that is maybe the reason why you might want to use it. You see, if you had an email that somebody has sent you and you're not quite sure how to respond to it in the right way, this can give your brain, a bit of a prompt as to something that you might want to say in relation to what you've actually been sent. So that's always something that you might want to consider. So if we did want something like that, then we'd go back, we'd open up the write or reply, and we'll say, thanks for your email. I am interested in an appointment to discuss the logistics of this further. Let me know a time and a place. So we're giving it some prompts for it to talk about here, and we'll do friendly, formal. And then we'll do a number of copies too, and we'll see what it generates for this. So this is basically more of a very broad thing. Thank you for your interest. Please let me know a convenient time and a place for us to meet and discuss the logistics further. And great, I look forward to hearing from you with a time and a place for our appointment. So as you can see here, there we have the two options that we could reply for it. We're asking them essentially what time they would want to do. And this is the sort of thing that you'd be able to create with this. So it's really, really useful. You can use it for almost anything that your mind can think of. You can basically make it do anything. And that is one of the features with Freestyle. However, we can't use this because it is on the unlimited section. So we're going to go on to one more and have a little look at what that would do. So we'll go on to, let's pick Q&A. Ask any question and get an answer. So your question is, how much is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra? And we'll do that one. And we'll do a number of copies. We'll select as 2 and we'll hit generate. And there we have it. We have the response saying the Galaxy S23 Ultra is currently priced at $1,399.99. So very, very useful that that's all incorporated, and that will allow us to then have the question and obviously the answer for a specific thing. And if we have a number of questions for a product that we might want, or something for a software or how something works, this is where we'd be able to generate that. So really, really useful for overall generating maybe aspects of your website's business page and your FAQ or anything like that. And it's a great way of just getting that content written and out there. So let's have a little look at the other things that we can do. We won't go ahead and go into them, but you have adverts that you're able to do, YouTube titles and ideas. You can have startup ideas, product descriptions and names, outline of an article. You can write your own article if you wanted to. You can have it write a blog post for you, write a poem, summarize for a second grader. So that's also quite useful. If you've got any difficult concepts that you might want to explain to somebody quite young, that is a really useful feature to have. Write a well-written essay, generate SEO keywords, extract keywords from a block of text, and also you can even get it to write some JavaScript code for a topic of your choice. So very, very useful. So now it begs the question, why might somebody want to use a software like this, and would I recommend this particular one? And somebody might want to use this, let's get onto that first. Being able to write content is something that every single person has to do no matter your job. Writing things is something that we will do in our everyday life, and being able to speed up that idea with our own ideas, but without having to type it all out and really think about it on a much deeper basis is absolutely great. It saves a lot of time, and there's the argument that it seems a little bit inhumane, but in my opinion, an assistant is what this is. It's more of an assistant rather than an actual replacement. And that is something that we must consider. As well as that, I really like the absolute amount of things that they have. That's one of the reasons I would recommend it and why people would want to use this particular software. The amount of things that they have is excellent, and the way that it does it is absolutely brilliant. There's so many things that it can do, and being able to do them very, very accurately is something that I have to applaud. I would definitely recommend this to anybody who wants to look for an AI writer. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you next time, and for now, goodbye.